One of the areas I focus on is technology. Now, I like this because innovations not only improve efficiencies for business, but they also just make our lives better. Unfortunately, every technological advancement can be used for both good and evil. Well, today I'm going to show how investors can profit and be protected from one of the fastest growing threats. Hi, I'm Matthew Carr, Chief Trend Strategist for the Oxford Club. Thank you for watching this episode of Market Trends. Now, drones have seen a rapid meteoric rise in use over the years. In the US, there are now more than 1.3 million recreational drones in use today. And by the end of this year, drone sales are projected to top $12 billion. Now, we use drones for fun, racing, and even photography. We even employ people at my company who specialize in drone operations to get all those dramatic shots. But the problem is, drones have become a very cheap, effective, and off the shelf weapon for terror and sabotage. In 2016 and 2017, during the battle to retake Mosul, drones were considered an everyday threat. In 2018, Russia Air Defense downed 45 drones targeting their base in Syria, including 13 of these which were part of a coordinated attack. And in 2019, two major Saudi oil installations, two of the largest refineries in the world, were taken offline by Houthi rebels. This was extremely successful and devastating. They used 10 bomb-laden drones to erase 5 million barrels per day, 5% of the global oil supply, right? So this is just how effective and these low-cost sort of attacks can be. And that's just a small sampling of the increasing number of threats drones now pose. But there is one company looking to protect us against this onslaught, and would you know it, business is booming. Rada Electronic Industries is a company I've been following for years. It's been one of those small, innovative companies that has been in my back pocket, and I even recommended it to a very select group of investors in Washington, D.C. back in late 2017 when shares were under $3 and its market cap was roughly $69 million. Quarterly revenue was a little more than $5 million per year. Since then, it's increased several fold in size. Now, Rada is based out of Israel. It specializes in defense electronics, avionics, navigation systems, and land radars for defense and border protection. Most importantly, it's a pioneer in many tactical radars to protect the military, infrastructure, and borders from drones. With the meteoric rise in civilian, military, and criminal drone use, this technology is seeing just skyrocketing demand. And Rada has won contracts with the US Navy and the US military for its various tactical radar tech. In December 2019, it opened its first US manufacturing headquarters just down the road from me. That's because of the major military bases located here in Maryland, as well as the proximity to Washington, D.C. In its third quarter, the company reported record revenue of $20.4 million. This was an 81% year-over-year increase. Even better, Rada's profit soared from a loss of 5 cents in the third quarter of 2019 to a gain of 7 cents per share this year. So the company is seeing this unprecedented improvement across all of its financials. And as we head deeper into 2021, Rada is sitting on a significant backlog. Its business hasn't been impacted by the pandemic. Instead, it's hit an inflection point. In November of 2020, it announced it had received $20 million in new orders since mid-September. That was almost double what it saw in the same period in 2019. With the wind at its back, Rada raised full-year guidance for 2020 when it closes the books to $75 million. This represents 70% year-over-year growth. But with the surge in recent orders and this building backlog, the company sees this momentum carrying well into 2021. For now, Wall Street is expecting 2021 revenue of $107.67 million. That's roughly a 42% increase from the company's projected 2020 sales. But I believe they could potentially be even better than that. At the moment, shares are trading just a smidge below $11, but I think there's a lot of upside here. Rada is one of those companies I've followed for years because I believed it was about to hit a tipping point. We're watching that unfold now as revenue and profits are booming. And I believe we're about to see shares jump higher all the way through 2021. Well, I'm Matthew Carr, Chief Trend Strategist for the Actual Club. Thank you for watching this episode of Market Trends. For more information like this, be sure to go down to the description and sign up for my free e-letter. Until next time, here's the high returns.